Hi everyone, this is Will, and today just kind of do a brief talk and chat about velocity banking in general. From my looking at videos on the internet, velocity banking seems to be a peer to using one form of debt to reduce other debt, particularly debt that's revolving or a line of credit. That could be a personal line of credit, a business line of credit, a home equity line of credit in general. And what you're doing with velocity banking, take as much as your income as you can and put into that line of credit and then pay bills from it. That should help with principal reduction and interest rate reduction. So I started my journey with using velocity banking and accelerated banking in December of 2023 and trying to understand it. I was seeking to get a home equity, a all-in-one mortgage that will pull multiple mortgages together and pay them off. And I came across the accelerated banking, velocity banking philosophies. So starting in January of 2024, what I did was started looking at what's called a main operating account. And then starting with velocity banking, there are a number of individuals that talk about velocity banking on the YouTube, and they have different definitions. So when I started looking into it, I tried to get an understanding of it, and there was a lot of different nomenclature or different wordings across different YouTube content creators. But in general, a main operating account is kind of like one account that you're using to do all your debt in. And with that, in terms that looking at a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, a business line of credit, or a PLOC. When I started doing velocity banking, my main operating account was a Wells Fargo card of $7,500 limit, but I was over the limit. But I started velocity banking by using my W-2 income, placing as much of it as I could inside of the HELOC in January, and I started seeing that it was working. So by February of 2024, I started looking for additional strategies to try to get much more. I was unable to pay my student loan, my mortgages, and my rent. I could pay it, but it was costing like $8,700 for a processing fee. So I came across other ways of getting the best of velocity banking by using convenience checks and using those convenience checks to write against another credit card to place them on. Now, by 4/11/24, April, I improved my credit and I was able to secure a $50,000 loan line of credit. In this case was a HELOC, which is placed against my home. HELOC is also a secondary mortgage on top of your existing mortgage. So by securing the 50,500, I was able to have that now as my operating account, and it comes with checks. Some other HELOCs come with debit card, credit card, but this is an investor grade HELOC. I was unable to secure a HELOC on my primary homes because all the homes I have are investment homes, and I live in an apartment to maximize the benefits. So, in addition to this investor HELOC that I have what's called offsets accounts. Now, offset account is some words that other velocity advocates throw out, and it's basically an account or a credit card that I can set to the side that you can use, that you can make daily, monthly, weekly, or annual charges to, so that it helps to maintain the operating account. So again, with the operating account, my entire check goes into it, and at some point it'll reduce it by like $3,000 a month. And rather than make some charges out of the operating account, then I use a credit card. Right now, I have three credit cards that are acting as my operating account. I initially started off with 12 credit cards with 12 balances, probably up to $50,000 in late December. Now I'm down to three credit cards with about $8,500. So I was able to significantly reduce my debt in general. So what I do is make my daily, monthly, weekly charges on the offset account or credit cards. And then by the end of the month, I will pull from my main operating account by writing myself one check and then paying off the credit cards or offset account, thereby having the main operating account remain low. Now, the main operating account has a statement cycle of 8th through 9th every month. So like your credit cards may run from the 1st of July to the 31st of July or the 3rd of July to the 3rd of August. This is the statement cycle of the line of credit or HELOC. And let me put that in there, HELOC. So this is the HELOC. So that's the HELOC. So the HELOC also has a credit reporting date. So every month it reports to the credit bureau whatever the principal balance is on the HELOC. In my case right now, I think the principal balance is 47,000. So I try to maintain it up to this point every month at the 28th when it's going to report to the bureaus. That's why I have these offset accounts taking on the daily balances of paying automobile insurance, eating out, paying any type of other minor daily bills in general. Again, the three offset accounts that I'm using to try to hold the balance low here, they're all due on the 28th through the 30th of each month. The 30th of each month. So once the statement cycle closes here on the 9th, I have at least 2 weeks to pull from here to pay off these credit cards in full or the minimum payment. At the present time, because I have 3, I'm doing the minimum payments on 2 and then paying as much as I can on any additional one that I'm focusing on. Right now, I'm trying to focus on the Amex and pay that off. So, Jen, I just wanted to come through today and just kind of like talk about my experience with Velocity Banking. When I first started off, the nomenclature or the different terms that the different Velocity Banking advocates were using. Some were the same, some were dissimilar, some was inventing their own terms. I tried to create a document to put these terms together, but it continues to grow. I also have my own terms, but I'm trying to reduce that in general. I'm also looking to try it in general. So that's what I just wanted to do. And come on, today, just wanted to let you know again as a disclaimer, this is just my experience in starting Velocity Banking since 2024. I'm a political economist. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a certified planner. This is just my experience that I'm sharing with you as I do this in the real world, in general. All right, so if you have any questions, you have my telephone number and also my email. Be more than happy to talk to you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.